through a couple basics as well as some basic combinations or self-defense. We're going to do these in the air. The first one we're going to do is we're going to start from our relaxed stance, standing normal. On one, I'm going to step to the side, do a horse stance, doing our knife hand block. 2, I'm going to throw a palm heel. On 3, I'm going to shift as I throw my straight punch. And then on 4, I'm going to shift back with my roundhouse. So if the person's coming straight at me with a punch or a grab, I'm going to slip to the side. My hand is up as a guard. Hit up towards the head. I'm going to rotate, punching towards the body, and then shifting back in. I can go high, middle, or low. On 1 is our kibadashi, shuto-uki. 2, our shote. 3, we're going to hip shift, seiki no izuke. And then 4, you could step in and roundhouse, mawasageri, or you can shift, roundhouse from there, landing in a good stance as you retreat. Now we're going to break it down into 2s. So we're going to do the first 2 pretty smooth, our block parry. We're going to move and palm heel relatively quick. We want to block and strike immediately with the same hand that we block with, which is our block parry. So 1 is going to be block, palm. 2, punch, roundhouse. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Making sure you're snapping your kick, putting it back down, good stance. Make sure that you're shifting from your horse stance into a forward stance on a 45 as you throw your straight punch, using your hip to throw that punch. Now we're just going to do the whole thing 3 times, putting it all together. It doesn't have to be super fast, but you want it to be good technique, nice and snappy strikes, as well as good breathing and good stances. And go. Again, go. Visualize that person. He's stepping in, he's trying to push you, grab you, punch you. See him coming after you and visualize. You move out of the way. You hit him in the face, his head goes back. Punch him in the ribs or in the solar plexus. Hands come down, flip that kick, bang, right over the head or to the leg or to the groin. So really use your imagination, visualize as best as you can somebody in front of you. Last time, go. Okay, we're gonna do another one, okay? Starting from our shizente again, starting from our relaxed stance. We're gonna start with our top of the foot, front snap kick. Longest limb, hitting with the top of the foot, hitting towards the groin. As I step back, I'm going to throw a ridge hand or a haito. I bring my other hand down to protect my ribs as well. Right after I hit with my ridge hand, I'm going to cross step in front with my right leg. I'm going to come across with an elbow, and I'm going to snap back with a hammer fist. So again, he could be stepping at you, just taking any step to reach or push or grab. When he steps, that opens up those legs for the groin. So no matter what he's doing, he takes a step towards me. I keep him away with my top of my foot. That is going to bend him over slightly from getting kicked in the groin. As he does, I'm going to throw my ridge hand coming across, trying to hit to the side of the jaw or temple area, protecting here. I'm going to step in front, or you could hop step as you cross your feet, using that pivot to come across with an elbow, hitting with a hammer fist. We're going to do it nice and slow by count. So 1, top of the foot. 2, ridge hand. 3, cross step, elbow. 4, hammer fist. And again, if I'm striking up high, I like to protect the underneath my rib. You can also put it in chamber, but if the person's in front of you, you want to protect the targets that are easier for him to hit. If I'm striking low, for some reason, I would keep my other hand up to protect my head. So you always want to have one up or one down, crossing to protect the weak parts in your guard. So we're going to do it 2 counts. So 1 is going to be the front kick to the ridge hand. 2 is going to be the elbow to the hammer fist. Okay, so we're kind of rotating in one side, and then we're rotating back, using our hips to generate the power behind our strikes, as opposed to just our arms. Okay, so again, starting in our relaxed stance, on 1 front kick, ridge hand, 2 elbow, hammer fist. Try it again. 1, 2. And you could cross by jumping and pivoting, or you could step and do it, depends on what you want. You could also step back and do it depending on how they are in front of you, whether he's backing up, whether he's coming forward, if his hands are down, if his hands are up. All depends on how you would use your footwork. But then when we're using our imagination in the air, we can visualize him reacting however we want him to. When we work with a partner, that might change because they're going to react how they want to. So we're going to do the whole thing nice and smooth, starting our relaxed stance. Front kick, ridge hand, elbow, hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be off of somebody who's trying to push or grab. They're coming in with not a threatening punch or a strike, but just maybe a push, or they're trying to grab you, trying to reach out and touch you. What we're going to do is, from our relaxed stance again, I'm going to slide back into my cat stance, left foot in front, and I'm going to circle my arms up and down. You can do them closed, fisted, like you're doing an outward block and a low block, or you can open them up like you're kind of hooking with your hands. Okay, it depends on what you like to do. If your hands are going to be open, make sure your fingers are tight together. You don't want your fingers open so that you can jam your fingers or get them grabbed. If you're going to keep them open them up, keep them together. If you're going to close them, keep them closed right from there. But we want to slide back, opening up the hands. So as his hands come in, that's going to open them up nice and wide. With that lead leg, I'm going to pop a front snap kick right off that foot. Lead hand that's in front, it's going to throw a snapping back fist, and I'm going to step through. Traditional Seika Noizuke, straight punch right down the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. So now we're going to break it down into 2, just like we did before. We're going to kind of smooth them out a little bit, put 1 and 2 together. So we're going to take that first part, we're going to here to kick. For the sake of the combination, we're going to kick and hold it for a split second. You can hold it in the air, or you can rest it, because we want to land with our body behind our back fist. I don't want to kick, land, all my weight's down, and now I'm just using my arm. I want to make sure that I get the full effect of my whole body dropping behind that back fist. And then immediately on 2, following up with that straight punch. So again, 1 is here to here, 2, back fist, straight punch. 1, 2. Relaxed stance. 1, 2. Now we're going to do the whole thing nice and smooth, just like before. Doesn't have to be fast. Good technique, good stances, good breathing, putting it all together. Visualize that person in front of you. Step back, kick, back fist, punch. Last time, a little bit harder and faster if you can. And go. Another technique we're going to do, again, starting from our relaxed stance or our Shizente, regular position. On 1, back stance, knife hand block, palm heel, shifting with that straight punch, throwing a shuto to the side, pulling down for the knee, bringing it back, switching, bringing the opposite knee up, hitting with both. This could be off of anything where they're coming around with a strike to reach around. We're going to step back on our 45, replacing where I was with my hand, following his hand right up, the closest weapon block parrying right to the face. I'm going to shift and drop to the body with my straight punch. I'm going to roll it up and over on the side as I pull him down from my knee, switch, pull him down from my opposite knee. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to break this down into 3 counts. 1 is going to be your back stance with your block and your palm heel. 2, your punch to your knife hand. 3, switching both those knees. Again, 1, 2, 3. Good stance when you're finished. Ish, knee, san, and a little bit harder and faster. 1, 2, 4. One more time.